2 secrets, okay? Secrets if you like. 2 secrets to getting your agency to $10,000 per month, that 10K per month agency. Now, just before we start and jump into the video, as always guys, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, really does help out with the YouTube algorithm, and once again, it just essentially pushes my channel out so that I can then go on to help more people with my free content. So look, these secrets, I mean, they're very obvious, they are they're very prevalent, everybody knows about them. But I swear to God, guys, if you follow these 2 things, you can get your agency to 12 months. I've done it. I've seen it firsthand with all of my students. I've literally seen it happen, right? 2 things you need to focus on to get to 10K per month, okay? First thing, outreach. Obviously, this is a big part of finding the clients, of being able to even be paid that money to get to 10,000 per month. So outreach, and when it comes to outreach, we're gonna break that down in a little minute. The second thing, service delivery. You know, service delivery in terms of finding either finding a contractor or running the ad yourself. And we're gonna go into breaking these 2 things down right now. So in outreach, the best piece of advice that I can give you for outreach is finding a proven system for your niche and tripling down on that, okay? So as all of you, probably majority of you guys know at least, I run an e-com agency. I have students who I teach, majority is e-com. And we have a proven system, okay? And I'm gonna talk about a little case study here. We have a proven system, all right, for e-com outreach, right? And the system kind of entails finding highly qualified leads at scale within the e-com niche, right? And then we couple that with an amazing unmatched email script, okay? So that's what we do. I do it, once again, all of my students do it. And you know, one of my students followed this initial concept rigorously. She followed it down to a T every single day for like 30 days, I think it was. And she took her agency from 0 to 6 figures per year, okay? 0 to $8,000 per month by just focusing on that, okay? And by her just tripling down on a proven outreach system for her niche, which obviously in this case was e-commerce, she was able to take her agency from 0 to $8,000 per month, or in other words, 0 to 6 figures per year in like 30 days, 35 days. I mean, when I say that, I hope that kind of really resonates with you guys and it shows you that I'm like, there's no secrets to it, right? You need to find an outreach system that has been proven to work for your niche and triple down on that outreach system. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, moving on to the second thing of service delivery. This is obviously a big part, because otherwise if you don't have this, then majority of the time you're just gonna sign a client on for a month and they're gonna leave you at the end of the initial month. Now obviously, if you're a student of mine, you know to do 3-month minimums, so they will leave you after the end of the 3 months. And you obviously don't want that. You wanna try and sign on a client and have them for as long as you can. And the best way to do that is obviously by delivering results. So that's why the second kind of secret is service delivery. Now, breaking that down a little bit more, obviously service delivery can be done in a variety of ways. To give you guys some context, personally, I started my agency, I got a contractor on board, realized that I was able to deliver far better results than he was, so I kind of let him go and I took over. Now though, I am bringing on a new contractor, and eventually he will become an employee of Bax Consulting. But what my point is there is that you can either run the ads yourself, you know, do the service delivery yourself, or conversely, you can get a contractor on straight off the bat. Okay, so they're kind of the 2 ways you can go about service delivery: running them yourself or get a contractor on board. Now, I'm not too sure if the video will be posted before or after this video, but around this time this video goes out, I will have posted an outsourcing video where I talk about how to find the best team member to bring onto your team. So obviously, in other words, a best contractor. I talk about what to look for, and I also talk about where to find them. So if you're in the position where you can't run the ads yourself for any reason, maybe you just don't feel confident, maybe you just genuinely don't know how to, maybe you're too busy, whatever the case may be, I highly suggest you go watch that video. I'll actually leave it in the corners here. If it's posted, I'll leave it in the corners. And as I say, you can either run that ad yourself, or if in the case where you can't, go and watch that video and get a contractor on board. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about contractors in this video because once again, that other one really goes into depth about it. But that's the second thing that you need to do, okay? That's the second thing that you need to do is get your service delivery down packed. Because by getting your service delivery down packed, this will actually have a cascading effect across your entire agency. Not only will it impact the amount of money you literally make, because a client now, instead of staying with you for a month or 3 months, will literally stay for you for like 6, 12, 24 months, whatever it is. So you're gonna make a lot more money, and you're gonna be so much more confident when it comes to sales, okay? When it comes to selling once you've tripled down on that outreach system, that has been proven to work. So once you do that, you will start getting meetings in. You'll start getting sales meetings come in. And once you hop on those sales meetings, if you know that your service delivery is down packed, if you know that your service delivery is genuinely one of the best in the industry, your sales, the amount of money that you make I promise you, will go through the roof, because that confidence that you get will, even if you don't say it, that confidence will be oozing out of you, and your potential client will be able to feel that. Now, just to touch on point 1 again, finding an outreach system that has been proven to work. You want to find it, then you want to triple down on it. And when you start getting, this is a big problem that a lot of people make when they're trying to get to like 10K per month or 15, 20, which is kind of where I'm at right now. 20, 25K a month is where I'm at. But a lot of people struggle because what they did initially to get their first maybe 1 or 2 clients, what they did to get those initial 1 or 2 clients, they then stop doing that. And then they move on to something else because they think that that will only get them to 4,000, 5,000 a month instead of 10, 15, 20,000 a month. But I can guarantee you, I've seen it firsthand, I've done it myself. Like, whatever gets you your first client, I can almost guarantee you'll be able to get 2, 3, 4 more clients from that exact method. So that's why I say that you need to find an outreach system that's been proven to work, and then you need to triple down on that. Keep doing it constantly, right? Because if it's worked once, it can work at least another 2, 3 times, at least, probably another 4 to 7 times, 10 times, whatever, right? And like I say, I've done it, guys, okay? I know I'm getting a bit into it here, but it's so prevalent. I see it so many times, and I just wanted to make this video to show you, I've done it personally, okay? I got my first 6 to 7 clients from the outreach method that I teach, but it's because I tripled down on that outreach method for ecom, right? Then I go and teach that method. Now my students, and one in particular, one I was talking about, she went from literally 0 to 6 figures in 30 days because she learned that outreach method that I was showing her. She refined it in terms of learning it down to the absolute T. From there, she tripled down on that exact outreach method, and now she's at 6 figures. And then of course, to just retouch on point 2, which is service delivery, best ways to do it, yourself if you feel confident, or get a contractor. And if you go the second route, then I recommend you go and watch that previous video that I did on finding the right contractors for your agency. So guys, I know this wasn't too valuable of a video. You probably knew all of this stuff, but I hope it ignited a flame inside of you and really showed you what you can do in the space of a month, 2 months, 3 months if you just triple down on an outreach strategy that has been proven to work, and you get your service delivery down packed. I can promise you, you will go from 0 to 10K within 2, 3 months. I can guarantee you, okay? So I hope that helps. I hope that motivates you. If it did, make sure once again you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.